comes to your dog, nobody can tell you more what's going on inside that pet's mind than Cesar Millan. And now Cesar 911 is coming back, and also there's Pet Talk, which is another new show with Millan. Hi, guys.
Hi. How are you?
Wonderful. We sure could have used your help the other day when our executive producer, Stuart, and I brought our dogs to the dog park, and my Sophie, anytime another dog came up, she was nipping at them, and I thought, gosh, if I could just be a dog whisperer myself, I'd be in good shape. Not the case, not the case. So what's different about the two shows?
You want to go first? Start with yours.
Okay, I'll do mine first. So, Pet Talk is the first primetime pet talk show that we focus on prevention, awareness, and, the latest pet trends. The prevention and the awareness is to prevent the long term, so we address the younger audience. So you prevent, overfilling shelters. You prevent, taking dogs back because you didn't know the right criteria needed in order to maintain the dog, So what we're doing is the prevention, the awareness of what you need to do in order to maintain the dog, take care of it, help integrate with other species, because not everybody has the same, type of dog or animal at home. So, dogs, cats, guinea pigs, snakes, goats, pigs. We address that. And not only that, we also have fun. So in that case, we go search for the latest pet trends, being a bulldog meetup or, pugs meetup or, conventions about the latest toy that's going to be out in the next 6 months, or the latest pet snack, that your dog's going to love sooner or later. So that's really cool, and, and he helps out all the time.
You have vets come.
Yeah, we come from a scientific point of view as well, so you get the knowledge behind as well as the fun and the awareness.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then on the alternative side of that, on Cesar 911, we're working with specific issues.
I am more specialized in one species. I think, dog is a man's best friend, and dogs are having trouble with his best friend, and still in 2016. So I still a lot of work to do. People still developing problems with their dogs or for their dogs. Just the fact that humans are not walking enough, humans are not understanding the concept of leadership, which creates rules, boundaries, limitations that allows the dog to understand what's expected. We still don't know when to give affection. And so I want to make sure that people understand that we don't have problems with dogs. The dogs have problems with us. And then we actually develop problems on them because we're not fulfilling their life properly. So the same thing happened to Jerry. Jerry felt that, Jerry Seinfeld, Jerry felt that because he's providing this beautiful opportunity to a dog, the dog should love him. Plus, the world loves him, So no dog should be hostile to him, as he says it in one of the pieces in the show. And so I come and teach Jerry about how to gain the trust with the dog, with the female dog that actually runs away from him every time he comes to the house, and the respect from a dog who doesn't stop barking whenever he asks him. That's enough barking. I mean, after 20 times, the dog, nobody needs that many times for a dog to bark.
And ultimately, it has to be that owner, right? I mean, you can be rich and famous and have a staff of thousands, but if you're the one interacting with that dog, it really has to be about the relationship, correct?
I think the whole household needs to understand the same concept, you know what I mean? As everybody has to have the same formula, the same discipline, so the dog doesn't get confused by everybody having their own agenda or their own way of dealing with the dog. And that's what makes a dog understand and be more disciplined. We see it in sport. People have to practice the same thing. We see it in armies. People have to practice the same thing. It's when we come into a household scenario that everybody practices their own thing, and it creates chaos. So once you start practicing different disciplines, the only thing you can create is confusion.
Yes.
So everybody has to be in the same pace.
Well, can't wait to see it. Catch everything on Friday at 9 o'clock our time on Nat Geo Wild. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Enjoy the show.
We hope you're happy.